So the topic for today is, that's why we can't have nice things. This is a popular saying in the meme culture. They say, well, that's why we can't have nice things. And let me tell you the story. A story. I saw a post somewhere where they said someone had just got back from Japan. And in Japan, they saw a lot of very interesting things that they didn't see here in the Western world. They see these vending machines everywhere. The vending machines sell everything, whether it's, things like coffee in cans, soda, there's like food, there's whole meals, like there's so many different cool things in the vending machines. And the person posted online and says, just curious, how come I never see this in North America, like United States or Canada? Like, how come we never see any of these things? And the commenters had a very interesting answer. They said, well, it's because if it was in the United States, people would vandalize it immediately. People would steal from it immediately. And it wouldn't be worth it for the companies to have these vending machines in these countries, because the people, for lack of a better way of saying it, can't be trusted. And the people who talked about it more, they were talking about how countries like Japan are what they call high trust countries. Countries like the United States are called low trust countries, where the people trust each other in Japan. They trust the government, they trust each other. So they work hard to help each other and make sure that the culture and the country is on a good path. Whereas in the United States, we don't like each other. We don't trust each other. We take and steal from each other. We take advantage of each other. We don't have the same kind of culture. And that is why we can't have nice things. Nowadays, we have people breaking into cars in San Francisco as normal. We have homeless people as normal. We have violence in robbing stores like Walgreens and Walmart. They're closing down and moving away. It's become normal. Why is that? I wouldn't feign to give you the answer why, but how can we learn from this? This is the way it works in the real world. When you have a high sense of morality, good things happen to you. When you have a low sense of morality, you can't have good things. And that's why the Buddha taught it's very important to follow the 5 precepts. Don't kill, don't steal, don't commit adultery, don't use bad words, and don't use intoxicants like alcohol or drugs, because this is the reason why we can't have nice things. And for the people who dedicate themselves to morality and doing the right thing and doing good things, these are the people who end up having the cooler things, the nicer lives, the better people around them, the happier lives, more healthy lives. It's because they choose to do the right thing, not just what they want. People who break the morality rules, they don't usually break it because they're evil. If you really think about it, they don't do it because they're evil people. It's really more because they're focused on what they want. Like when you talk to someone who's overweight, they don't say they eat because they want to be fat. They eat because the food tastes good. They do it because they like the pleasure from what they do. But they don't think about the consequences of what comes after. And that's what morality means. Morality doesn't say that these things that are bad are evil because they're not fun. For a lot of people, it is fun. But the fun ends. And then the responsibility, and the most important word is the consequences follow. And so things are called bad when the consequences are not what we want. When you have bad consequences to your actions, those are bad actions. Even though the first action you enjoyed it, if the consequence is bad, then it wasn't a good action. Therefore, focus on your morality so that maybe, just maybe, we can finally have some of the nice things.